Three interesting ways that you can leverage or optimize your usage of Claude Code. Some of the stuff you probably already know, but I'm hoping that if you guys haven't implemented these things yet, it's going to improve your game. So first of all, the first two are basically adding hooks. So if you haven't used hooks, I highly recommend that you read this reference in the documentation that is provided by Anthropic regarding how to use hooks. Basically, hooks allow you to add different actions to different elements in the coding workflow. So for example, you can add hook events before usage of different tools. You can add hook events post usage of different tools. You can add notifications. You can add hooks whenever a user submits a prompt. And as an example, and there are many other, not many, but there are a few more use cases. And as an example, what I did, and I wanted to share with you, which I think is a great productivity hack, is I added this hook, which basically is whenever I'm running multiple instances of Claude code and I don't want to monitor them and I want to do other stuff in the meantime or move to a different window, to a different project and working concurrently, I often find myself checking out different windows and trying to figure whether the code, whether or not Claude Code finished generating the response. So what I did, I just added a very simple command, which is going to work on all my Claude Code instances, that basically it rings a bell or a sound whenever this specific instance had finished. So let's say I'm working on a project in Claude Code. Let's say it's generating, I don't know, it has 8 tasks and multiple sub-agents. While it is generating, I can go and do other stuff, and when it finishes the iteration, it's going to sound like an alarm bell. So let me show you an example. Can you help me with writing copy for cold outreach message trying to sell end-to-end automations? Let's see. The main idea is that you will see that as soon as it finishes, it's going to sound like an alarm or just a simple beep. And this means that I need to go back and probably provide a prompt or a follow-up. So the whole idea here is just a productivity hack because, as I said, just notifies you whenever Claude Code has finished generating a response. So this is the first thing that I did, like productivity hack. Another thing that I think is mostly related to people like me that are using WSL, and maybe I completely missed this, but I couldn't find a way to paste screenshots into Claude Code. So what I did, I generated a script. I actually asked Claude Code to generate a script. It's basically a tool, and whenever here, I don't know if you heard, but it did do like this sound. Anyway, moving onwards to the next optimization. So I created a tool that is sitting in the Claude Code settings, and basically whenever I mention a recent screenshot, it's going to find my recent screenshot and it's going to analyze it. And how does this work? I gave it by default, I'm saving all my screenshots into a certain folder, and I gave Claude Code a permanent permission to check out that specific folder. And if I tell it check out the last image, it knows to fetch the recent image based on the timestamp and analyze it. So it's very convenient because especially when you're building something on the front end or you're building a UX and you want Claude Code to see, like analyze the image. So what I did when I had Windsurf, I just copied. When I used Windsurf more often, I just copied and pasted. But now since I'm using mostly Claude Code, and I couldn't find a way to paste images, I'm using this hack. So let's take a screenshot of this, for example. And this is saved in my folder of screenshots. And what I'm going to do here is can you analyze my most recent screenshot and tell me what you see? So it's going to analyze my most recent screenshot. It might ask for permission. Let's see. I'll help you. Okay, so it's asking permission to the folder. It's my default folder. And then it's probably going to return a response that it, let's see what it says. So it's analyzing this screenshot, which is from now. Let's allow screenshots for this session only. And now it's going to analyze and give us a response based on this. So it's very convenient because, as you can see here, I can see your Claude Code terminal session where you've been working on creating automation outreach messages, and it says what it shows. So it's very convenient because this way we can paste images or screenshot images and work with the images in Claude Code, which is very, very powerful. And the last optimization, which I must admit I haven't tried yet, but I just saw this somewhere, and I think this could be huge, so I decided to bundle this up into this video. So Anthropic just published this repo, which basically allows you to use Claude Code in order to analyze any security vulnerabilities in your repository. So I'm just going to read this. An AI-powered security review GitHub action using Claude to analyze code changes for security vulnerabilities. This action provides intelligent, context-aware security analysis for pull requests using Anthropic's Claude Code tool for deep semantic security analysis. And they have a blog post over here, which I think I will cover in a different video. But basically, this is supposed to be very useful because it can use AI to analyze diff and PR comments, and it has contextual and understanding and different mechanisms. Here you can see all the configuration. I'm not going to go over it. I just suggest that you check it out. Obviously, I'm going to share the link to this repo in the video description. And yeah, basically it tells you over here all the types of vulnerabilities that can be detected. This is super, super useful. And I'm definitely going to add this into all my projects. I need to see how I'm going to add this automatically, like in a boilerplate of all my my automations or all the projects. I'm guessing it won't be complicated. Yeah, I think that's it for today, guys. I'm not sure whether or not I'm changing my strategy in terms of my YouTube channel, but I haven't posted for a while now. I just posted an interview a few days ago, and besides this, I haven't posted for a while because I was mostly I was very focused on building. I don't know if you saw, but I built a lot of automations to the N8N marketplace. So now I'm actually the top creator in the N8N platform just because I contributed a lot of N8N workflows over here. So this has been my focus lately, but I want to keep updating and sharing stuff that I stumble upon in the agentic space and automation space. So this is why this video is kind of more short. Obviously, feel free to share your feedback. Let me know if you liked it. Leave your comment below if you have any input or ideas. Yeah, that's it. Until next time, keep on automating.